10 Habits of Highly Narcissistic Women. Welcome to the Narc Free Man Podcast. Hey, what's up, brothers? Welcome back to the Narc Free Man Podcast, the place where men wake up, wise up, and walk out of toxic relationships with clarity, strength, and peace. I'm your host, Phillip Dugas. If you've ever found yourself constantly defending yourself, questioning your own sanity, or feeling like you are the bad guy in your own life, you might be dealing with a female narcissist. And if so, today's episode is going to hit hard, but it's going to help you reclaim your power. In this episode, we're talking about the 10 habits of highly narcissistic women. And these aren't just red flags, these are weapons she uses to control, confuse, and emotionally destroy you. Let's break it all down. No sugarcoating, no fluff, just the truth. Habit number 1, rewriting reality. She doesn't forget things, she rewrites them. She'll tell you said something you never said, or she'll deny something you both know happened. She edits the truth until you are not even sure what's real anymore. That's gaslighting, and it's not an accident. I had a guy DM me the other day who said, "She told me I never took the kids to school, even though I drove them every day for 3 years." That's not forgetfulness, that's manipulation. Because when you start questioning your memory, you stop questioning her behavior. Mission accomplished. Habit number 2, turning others against you. Now this one's brutal. A female narcissist knows her power weakens if you have a strong support system. So what does she do? She slowly poisons your relationships. She might say, "Your mom doesn't respect our marriage," or tell your friends, "He's not doing well lately." She paints herself as the victim while isolating you behind the scenes. And before you know it, your circle gets smaller, and she becomes your only source of comfort and control. Habit number 3, using your strengths against you. If you are loyal, she exploits it. If you are empathetic, she manipulates it. If you are spiritual, she weaponizes scripture against you. She'll say things like, "If you were really a Christian, you'd forgive me. Or if you loved me, you wouldn't leave me." She twists what's good in you into a leash to keep you stuck. Habit number 4, public angel, private terror. In public, she's the perfect wife. She's charming, generous, friendly. Your friends and family might even say you are lucky to have her. But behind closed doors, it's a totally different story. She's critical, cold, controlling, and no one believes you because she's already controlled the narrative. This creates a double life. You are suffering privately while being gaslighted publicly. Habit number 5, sudden victimhood. Now, the moment you confront her, the tears start flowing. And suddenly, she's hurt, scared, misunderstood. This is called defensive victimhood. She doesn't reflect, she deflects. Here's an example. You say, "It hurt me when you called me lazy." She fires back, "You think I'm a horrible wife. I can't do anything right." It's all about shutting down the conversation so she doesn't have to take responsibility. Habit number 6, control disguised as concern. She'll say, "I just don't want you hanging out with those guys. They are a bad influence on you." Or, "I'm only checking your phone because I love you." Sound familiar? It looks like care, but it's actually control. Every boundary she sets is designed to limit your freedom, while keeping you under emotional surveillance. Habit number 7, chronic disrespect. She interrupts you, mocks you in front of others, rolls her eyes when you speak. These aren't quirks, they are signals, signs that she doesn't respect you and doesn't want others to either. Disrespect is a habit, not a mistake. And the longer you tolerate it, the deeper the damage. Habit number 8, the silent treatment. This one is stealth abuse. She doesn't yell, she withdraws, refuses to talk to you, gives you cold stares, goes days without even acknowledging you. It's not because she's processing, it's because she's punishing. She wants you to beg for her attention, to feel like the bad guy, to keep you walking on eggshells. This is emotional starvation, and it works on a deep psychological level. Hey, quick interruption to the show. I want to let you know that I put together a free guide called 21 Signs She Might Be a Narcissist. It breaks down the exact red flags that most men miss until it's too late. This isn't some therapy fluff or watered down relationship advice. These are the real signs you need to watch for if you are dealing with a woman who uses guilt, gaslighting, and emotional control to keep you stuck. I've helped thousands of men through my podcast, and 9 times out of 10, they say this guide was the moment everything clicked. They finally saw her for what she was, and more importantly, they stopped blaming themselves. So if you have ever wondered, am I crazy or is she just that good at pretending? Click the link in my bio or the description below and download the free guide. Now back to the show. Habit number 9, constant blame shifting. Every argument becomes your fault. If she screams, it's because you provoked her. If she cheats, it's because you neglected her. She'll never take responsibility because narcissists see themselves as perfectly justified in every situation. And the worst part, over time, you start to believe her. Habit number 10, love bombing, then withdrawal. Now, in the beginning of the relationship, she's amazing, right? She's affectionate, attentive, addictive, really. But that's the bait. Because once she has you, she starts the cycle. Praise, devalue, discard. Affection, criticism, distance. Sex, rejection, confusion. This cycle creates addiction in your brain. It's the same pattern found in gambling or drugs. Your body literally craves the high of her approval and fears the low of her rejection. That's a trauma bond. Brother, if this episode hit home, I want you to hear me clearly. You are not crazy, you are not alone, and you are not powerless. If you recognize these habits in your relationship, this isn't just about fixing a marriage. It's about saving a man, saving yourself. You don't need to stay and suffer. You need to get strong, get clear, and leave and start healing. You deserve peace. You deserve truth. And you were not created to be controlled. Now, thanks for listening to the Narc Free Man Podcast. And we'll see you in the next episode.